Hello everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome to today's fire weather briefing. I'm Leanne and I will walk you through what we're seeing today and what we are expecting in the upcoming week. So the big story today is we do have red flag warnings issued for much of western Montana, effective as of currently and extending through most of the day today. The interesting story with today so far is that as of 7:30 a.m. when this presentation was created, if you look across the area, the dew points are fairly high in most places as a result of the thunderstorm activity we saw yesterday. However, if you look at OBS in northwest Montana, we are seeing dramatically dropping dew points, which is good news because according to this animated graphic that I have pictured here, if you focus over northwest Montana and the panhandle of Idaho, there's a dark red line that's moving across the area. That is the dry air that is associated with the passage of this front and the dry air that will bring us problems today and will be combined with the winds that we're expecting later today. And thus, we are still expecting, even though dew points are still fairly high this morning, they are dropping and should continue to drop across the area and become quite dry despite what you may or may not have woken up to today. So, with that in mind, RH values are expected to lower down into the low to mid-teens for most of the area, and winds of 20 to 30 miles per hour are still expected out of the west and should persist fairly early today through much of the day. So I thought this graphic was a really great depiction of the dry air that's moving in and the moist air that's moving out of the Beaverhead Deer Lodge. And you know what? It's going to get dry. So give it time, patience. If you haven't seen it, here's the red flag warning coverage as of this morning at 7:30 a.m. Currently thinking here at the office we're not going to add any additional zones to this red flag warning area, but that may change by this afternoon. But if this is your main source of looking at things, this is the current red flag warning coverage across Montana and Idaho, which doesn't show it. So coming up, what can we expect? Well, more seasonal temperatures, or at least close to it, but overall hot and dry conditions will prevail. We'll stay in high pressure for the week, but we will see pulses of monsoon moisture move north out of the desert southwest. It won't be much, but it is there, and it would mainly affect the Beaverhead Deer Lodge maybe Monday, but should be mostly on Tuesday afternoon and evening in the form of, maybe some cumulus clouds that pop up over the mountains. It could turn into a storm or two, but nothing very strong right now. The graphic here shows the average temperature for the week. So I didn't pick one specific time frame to show you. I just thought this was a representative graphic of temperatures that we should expect for most of the week, give or take 3 to 5 degrees. But overall, it's going to be fairly warm and just as dry as we're seeing today with RHs in the teens. Thursday is our next day of concern, given how dry and warm things are going to be. Thursday is the day that we're going to see some gusty winds. Most of the winds this week will be terrain driven or diurnally driven, nothing crazy, but Thursday things do kick up quite a bit. We do have a weak shortwave passing, so winds will become gusty, and this should mainly be across western Montana, not so much in the central Idaho areas, but mainly western Montana. And the closer you are to the Continental Divide, the stronger the winds are going to be, which isn't uncommon. What kind of winds are we talking? Out of the west, mostly 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts to 30 to 35 miles per hour. So nothing quite unlike what we're expecting to see today. Will it be a red flag day? We don't know at this time, but Thursday would be the day that we're going to look and see how conditions fare through the week and then assess further. And we will bring you those updates again on Thursday's briefing or sooner if we feel the need. All right, that's about it. Have a great week. Our next briefing is July 20th, which is Thursday. And of course, with as much fire activity that's going on out there, always give us a call, ask your questions, get more info. We're always here for you. Thank you.